Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something really practical. I want to talk about how you can literally overnight be better than 99% of people without spending a penny. Now this can apply to your career, to your personal life, just overall really great habits and strategies that I'm going to go through with you today that's going to make you someone people notice, someone people respect, someone people want to work with. Whether it's your job or not, it could just even be to do with your own personal growth journey. This episode is going to be discovering all the tiny, small, little micro habits that you can do that compound into massive results over time. And the best part, none of it can cost you any money. You can start doing this today. It's just focus, consistency, and intention. So I'm not sure if you've heard of Dave Brailsford. He took British cycling from being a very mediocre team into being Tour de France and Olympic champions. And how did he do that? It was all through a philosophy called the aggregation of marginal gains. This is definitely one of the things that I love to talk about. It's basically the philosophy where 1% improvement each day can add up to 37% by the end of the year. So you don't have to pay thousands for a course, read 100 books, study for hours and hours, but you can just pick one small thing that you can improve in day to day. And if you do this consistently over time, then gradually the results will compound and you'll be drastically, significantly better than anybody else who doesn't take this philosophy seriously. I'm going to be talking through some foundational basic habits. I'm going to talk to you about some performance habits that will really help you in your career, and then relationship habits, which ultimately can be all the relationships in your life, which will definitely help you and be very important. So, number one, the first habit I want to talk about is following up. This is the simplest thing that just people don't do. Responding promptly, checking in with people, just shows that you actually care, and it immediately sets you apart. So many people will interact that one time and there's a lack of follow-up afterwards, especially when it comes to sales, especially when it comes to your career. If you meet someone, then you need to follow up. This, like I said, sets you apart because it shows that you've taken the relationship seriously. And most people will say that they follow up, that's the difference, and then people just don't. So if you have told someone, I will come back and see you again on Thursday, or we'll follow this up in the next meeting, then make sure that you do. Number two, being on time. Punctuality is actually really underrated. It seems an obvious one, and we should really assume that people nowadays know this, but I still see it consistently in sales meetings, whether that's externally with business owners and employees, or even internally with colleagues. Being on time is just a sign of respect. It's professional and it shows that you're reliable. It's really simple and an important habit to have. And even being on time is good, but if you can be early, even better. The early bird catches the worm. It's a really simple habit that can instantly elevate the presence that you have with the people that you're interacting with. Number three, asking for feedback. Seek feedback openly and regularly with your line manager, with the people in your life, family and friends. This shows humility, it shows willingness to grow, and actually positions yourself as coachable. And there's nothing more important than being coachable, because those people learn, adapt, grow at such a faster speed and ultimately achieve their dreams and their goals so much faster than those who think they know everything or only kind of pick and choose certain things, that advice and learnings that people give them. People will start noticing your drive when you're consistently asking for feedback. I want to get better, I want to do better, and I want to grow. So make sure that you consistently do this. Number four, having a growth mindset. Now, it's not just about performance, but it's actually about learning, focusing on learning, not only just to gain knowledge, but so that you can implement it and make change. So many of us know that learning is important, and we seek a lot of education, whether that's through videos, through scrolling, through reading books, but very few of us take what we learn and actually implement it. And it's the implementation of new knowledge is what will fast track any success that you're looking for, personally or professionally. Taking it, using it, and then even getting better at it as you go. A lot of the time it's multiple reps that means you get good at something and it instills that habit in you. So how can I improve? How can I implement that differently tomorrow? All of this is what will give you a growth mindset, and that separates the average person from the exceptional person. Now we're going to move on to performance habits. These are also habits that won't cost you a penny, but will make you 99% better than everybody else. So, habit number 5, finish what you start. Again, sounds so basic, but I see it all day, every day. People have all the good intention to start something. They start it with excitement, with motivation, and throughout the task that kind of dwindles, and very few people actually get tasks done. So it doesn't matter how small or how big, but make sure you finish what you start. This builds credibility and trust, and it makes people know that you're someone that they can rely on who delivers. It's really important that you are seen as that. You need to be seen as someone who drives results, who achieves what they want to achieve, and can be relied on to deliver. This is going to make you stand out in your career, but also personally, being that friend that shows up when they say they're going to show up. Not only is finishing tasks important to be seen as someone that delivers and be trusted amongst your colleagues and your friends and family, but it also leads to building your confidence. A lot of the time we become competent and able to do things just through action. So by completing tasks, even the ones that we find tough, that's going to build your confidence for the next time. So that leads me on to number 6. 6 is a strong work ethic. So you can't hide this. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't have a strong work ethic, it's definitely something that you need to build upon, because people that are the 1%, the top performers in sales, the top athletes, the top musicians, anyone at the top of their field only gets there because they have a strong work ethic. It's showing up, it's doing the work when it's boring, when it's hard, especially in those moments, and consistency will beat talent every time. So number 7 is be coachable and implement what you learn. I briefly touched upon this, but in the personal realm, but definitely more so professionally. I've worked with a lot of people, especially sales teams, and the people that do the best are the ones that are open to learning, but not just the ones that absorb it and are open to it, but the ones that actually take that and take action. So I was recently in Mallorca with a sales team, and we went from one sales meeting, I gave some feedback, and in the very next meeting, 10 minutes later, that kind of knowledge and information that was learned and taken was actually implemented in the next meeting, and it landed so much strongly and so much better. So not just taking the information, but how quickly you can implement it is the difference. I heard a billionaire say recently that it's not the big that beat the small, it's the fast that beat the slow. And this is what this specific habit and strategy is. It's taking, it's learning, but how quickly you can implement it and start taking action is how quickly you'll be able to grow. Number 8, preparing before you show up, whether that's a meeting, a presentation, or even just a conversation with a line manager or even a colleague. Doing your homework and doing a bit of research before you show up shows kind of intelligence, it shows preparation, it shows responsibility, professionalism, and you're actually entering in that conversation, that presentation, being able to land the message that you're trying to convey so much stronger because you're prepared for it. Whether that is speaking out loud, whether that's looking at yourself in a mirror, whether it's going through slides or rehearsing a conversation in your head. Being prepared sets you up for success. So now we're moving on to relationship habits and strategies. So number 9, remembering people's names. This is such a small thing, but it makes such a huge impact because it enables you to really build rapport with someone quite instantly. And the more you can connect with someone, the stronger chance you're going to have to achieve the outcome that you intend to. Now, it's not just about remembering someone's name so the next time you can greet them by their name, but sales studies have shown that using someone's name throughout a conversation can actually build trust so much faster. So if you're in the sales game, or even if you're just having a conversation where you need to have influence, whether it's with friends and family, then you can actually use this trick. Mention their name, but also use their name throughout the conversation in order to build that trust and relatability and connection. Number 10, bring passion and enthusiasm to your message, to your conversation. Energy is so contagious, and especially in sales, it's actually transference of energy is how it can be seen. So showing excitement, really does help other people notice you, whether they want to work with you or not work with you, whether they want to buy your product or your service. They will trust you and your capabilities so much more when you show up with energy and enthusiasm. It makes people really trust that you believe in what you're saying, that you are knowledgeable and you're expert in that field when you really do show up and convey that message. Number 11 is quite closely linked to number 10, but showing optimism and positivity. Being a person who really truly uplifts someone, especially in a conversation, in a situation, it's really magnetic when you bring positivity to an interaction with people, and it differentiates you from the majority of others who generally tend to be quite negative. There's nothing worse than being in a group meeting when you have multiple negative people. So being that positive influence, people that see the silver lining or the other side, can really go far, especially in sales conversations and just in general people interactions. Are you someone who gives people energy, or are you someone who drains it away from them? If you're negative and someone who drains energy, then people are going to start to avoid you. If you're someone who really does bring positivity, energy and enthusiasm and optimism to interactions, people will seek you out. People will enjoy conversations with you, and the conversations that you have will last longer, and you never know where those doors can lead. Being that person who is genuinely happy for the people and lifts people up, they're the people that build a strong reputation, and they're people that others talk about in rooms that they're not in, and you never know where that could lead and the opportunities that can come, because people genuinely want to help good people. And the last one for today is number 12, and that is active listening. So truly listening is a superpower. It seems obvious, we all have two ears, but so many of us are listening in order to respond. We're not listening to understand the other person. And when you listen, people feel heard, they feel respected and understood. And most of us just want to be seen and understood. So if you can do that, that's going to set you apart from 99% of other people who are genuinely only thinking about themselves in their sales situation or in a friends and family situation. If you're actively listening, you're going to be able to pick up on people's buying signals, in their emotional cues that they're giving. It really can lead you to be emotionally competent and grow your emotional intelligence as well. Listening is a huge part of that. The saying is that we have two ears and only one mouth for a reason. We should listen in a conversation much more than we should be communicating. So there you have it. There are 12 habits and strategies that you can use from today that don't cost you a single penny, but really do make the difference. They are small, they seem insignificant by themselves, but if you start implementing all 12 of those, you're going to see your results skyrocket, because those marginal gains that are small 1% changes that you make today will add up over weeks and over months to significant results and differences that you see in your day-to-day life and in your work as well. None of these habits cost a single penny, but all of them combined together, they create a professional and a personal edge that's going to make you noticeable and stand out from 99% of other people. People will notice you immediately, and you'll never know what opportunities, money, and relationships that could lead from that. If you're committed to leveling up, then hit subscribe, share this episode with a friend or a colleague, someone who can really benefit from a transformation. None of these habits cost a single penny, but together they really do create a professional and a personal edge, because people will start to notice you immediately. Like I said, these are small habits that on their own and individually don't seem to make much difference, but combined really do drastically make you stand out. And some of them are so basic that people forget them. So they seem obvious, but there's so many people out there that don't arrive to meetings on time, that don't actively listen to colleagues when they're speaking to them. And you can start doing this tomorrow. So start small, don't try and implement them all overnight. Pick 2 or 3, whichever ones you think will stand out the most to you and make the biggest impact straight away. Once you've nailed those, once you've implemented those quite simply and easily and repetitively into your day-to-day routines, then add another 2 or 3. And over time, weeks, maybe months, that's where you will see things compound and the results will speak for themselves. So comment below which ones you're going for today, and let's make it happen together.